Apple just made a surprising move, quietly discontinuing the iconic product red iPhones. For years, this bold red option not only stood out but also supported the fight against AIDS. But with the iPhone 16e, that vibrant choice is gone. Instead, Apple is offering just two colors, black and white. So, was this a calculated business decision, or has Apple decided the product red lineup is no longer worth it? Let's break it down. Cutting down on color options isn't just about simplifying production, it's about saving money. Fewer variations mean lower manufacturing costs and a more streamlined supply chain. But this move also quietly ends one of Apple's longest-running charity partnerships. Since 2007, Apple has donated around $270 million to the Global Fund through its RED initiative, helping fight AIDS worldwide. This collaboration, co-founded by U2's Bono, not Coldplay's Chris Martin, as some believe, was deeply tied to Steve Jobs' vision. Apple's exclusive RED-branded products weren't just about style, they made a real impact. So why the sudden change? Let's dig deeper. The first product red Apple device wasn't an iPhone, it was actually a Red Edition iPod Nano. Apple pledged to donate $10 for every unit sold in the US, hoping to contribute significant funds to AIDS relief efforts. However, while the iPod Nano was a bestseller at the time, selling roughly 15 million units per year, only a small percentage of those were the Red Edition. This meant that while Apple did donate each year, the total contributions from iPod sales were relatively minor compared to the company's overall revenue. But everything changed in 2016 when Apple expanded the product red lineup to include iPhones. At the time, Apple was selling about 150 million iPhones per year, making this a huge step in their fundraising efforts. However, they never revealed how much of each red iPhone purchase was actually being donated. This lack of transparency left many people wondering just how significant their individual contributions were. Over time, Apple continued to expand its product red collection, adding red Apple Watches, watch bands, iPhone cases, and even a uniquely designed Apple Pencil case. Beyond just hardware, Apple also introduced special promotions for World AIDS Day, encouraging customers to contribute in other ways. During these campaigns, Apple pledged to donate $1 for every purchase made through Apple Pay in the App Store, on their website, or at an Apple retail store. But there was a catch. The maximum donation limit was set at just $1 million, meaning once that cap was reached, further purchases wouldn't contribute to the cause. In contrast, donations from product red hardware sales had no such limits, allowing Apple to give significantly more without restrictions. By 2021, Apple had contributed an impressive $270 million to the Global Fund, nearly one-third of Red's total fundraising. Sounds huge, right? But compared to Apple's yearly revenue in the hundreds of billions, it's just a drop in the bucket. With that perspective, phasing out the product red lineup might have been less about charity and more about cutting costs. It all started in 2023 when Apple discontinued the product red version of the iPhone 15. The following year, in 2024, they removed the red Apple Watch from their lineup. And finally, in 2025, Apple officially discontinued the last remaining product red device, the iPhone SE. Just like that, the product red era came to an end, quietly marking the conclusion of Apple's direct involvement in this long-standing charitable initiative. However, Apple hasn't completely abandoned fundraising for AIDS relief. For the most recent World AIDS Day, which took place a few months ago, Apple made a small but notable change to their donation policy. Instead of the usual $1 million fundraising cap, they increased it to $3 million. While this may seem like a positive step, the reality is that this amount is still significantly lower than the tens of millions Apple used to contribute annually through product red sales. For customers who love the bold red color and the charity it supported, this marks a disappointing shift. Was this just about simplifying production, or is Apple quietly pulling back its charity efforts while keeping up appearances? Some say that with Apple's massive profits, they could have easily kept the product red initiative going without breaking a sweat. Others think it was just a matter of time as Apple trims its product lineup to cut costs. What do you think? Should Apple have stuck with product red, or was this a smart business move? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.